What's up guys, it's Warren, welcome to my channel, and today's video I am going to be doing another wrap-up. This wrap-up contains books that I've read in July. To start us off strong, of course, the first book I read was Empire of Storms by Sarah J Maas. I loved this book. I just don't have words for it. It was one of the greatest fantasy epic novels I've ever read, and it was also one of the best books in this series so far. It just absolutely emotionally destroyed me. This was probably only just a practice round until Kingdom of Ash comes out, but this book was really good. I absolutely enjoyed it. It took me a lot longer to read than Queen of Shadows, but I'm so glad that I finished this book and just learning all of the information and things that we get in this book. I won't spoil it, but oh man, it was quite an epic game changer for this series, and I'm really looking forward to continuing the series with Tower of Dawn and Kingdom of Ash. This book just picks up right where Queen of Shadows leaves off. It's about Aelin and Rowan and her court. I'm not going to summarize this book because I just don't want to spoil it for people who haven't finished reading the series, because I was spoiled before I got to this book and I was really upset about that, so I would not want to ruin that for anybody else. So I won't necessarily summarize it other than just saying it just continues where Queen of Shadows leaves off. And of course, I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. The next books that I read are for Booktubeathon. I am not really sure whether to count the books that I'm reading for that as part of this wrap-up, because half of them I've finished in July and half I'm finishing in August. But the ones that I have definitely finished in July are Flash Volume 4, which is called Reverse Flash, and this is part of the DC Comics universe. This was the first book I read for Booktubeathon. It focuses on Flash trying to undo some damage caused by people affected by the Speed Force. My favorite thing about this book by far was the artwork. I just love the way they draw Flash running at super fast speeds and just all the electricity around him. I think that was really cool, the colors. But I did think the story was really cool of him having to deal with someone that was trying to manipulate the Speed Force in a negative way while he is trying to use it in a positive way. But I did really enjoy this book, and I want to pick up more Flash comics because I haven't read very much from Flash, and I rated this comic 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I finished in July is Summer Days and Summer Nights by Stephanie Perkins and a whole other bunch of authors. This is a bind-up of short stories that are all about summer and just summer romance, and I have to say, I honestly didn't really enjoy this book that much. I think I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. These authors and me have a clearly different idea of what really makes a summer vibe, and I really wasn't into a lot of these stories. One of them started off as a really cutesy contemporary, and I liked it, and then it started taking a turn for like the supernatural. And then there was one story in here that was about a horror movie cinema, and these 3 people that work at the cinema and experience some romance while also some kind of spooky things. It just felt weird and out of place for summer. I feel like I would be more into that story if it was the fall time and October around Halloween. And this book was also read for my Booktubeathon challenge, which was to read a book with green on the cover, and obviously the green grass is what makes the green on the cover. So those are the books that I read. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts are on these books, if you have read them or if you want to read them. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!